The modern mind crisis. Why we're losing focus, dreams, and peace in 2025. I want to talk about something most of us feel but rarely name. A quiet hum of anxiety beneath the surface of our hyper-connected lives. In 2025, we're more connected than ever before, yet more lost than we've ever been. We scroll for hours, comparing our lives to the curated highlight reels of strangers, chasing a version of success that feels hollow, and we call it living. But beneath all the filters and the fleeting dopamine hits, something is quietly dying. Our ability to think deeply, our capacity for original dreams, our inner peace. Our minds are in crisis. And it's not because we're weak or lazy or broken. It's because we are living in an environment that is fundamentally at odds with our own biology. We are navigating a world that is louder, faster, and more demanding than our biology can handle. An ecosystem engineered for distraction, not for depth. Problem: it begins the moment you wake up. Before your feet touch the floor, before you've had a sip of coffee, you tap a glowing rectangle, and your brain gets hijacked. Notifications, feeds, work pings. Each one is a tiny digital siren calling you away from your own thoughts, each one itching the same primitive reward loop in your brain, a system that was designed to help us find berries in the wild, now being exploited to keep us scrolling for another minute, another hour. Social media was designed to connect us, but somewhere along the way, it started to control us. We see other people winning, the promotion, the vacation, the perfect family photo, and our brain whispers, "You're behind." We're losing focus because our attention is being systematically dismantled, sliced into useless micro-moments. We try to work, but our brain is still processing the political argument we just saw online. We try to be present with our family, but we're mentally refreshing our inbox. This isn't multitasking, it's task switching, and it comes at a tremendous cognitive cost, leaving us perpetually exhausted and inefficient. We're losing dreams because we scroll in the precious quiet hours we once used to imagine, to plan, to get bored. Boredom was the soil in which creativity grew. Now, there is no boredom. There is only the feed. The algorithm fills the void, replacing our unique, personal ambitions with trending generic goals. The saddest part? Most people don't even realize their dreams are dying. One scroll at a time. And we're losing peace because idle time, the space where calm lives, where we process our day and connect with ourselves, has been completely colonized. It's been replaced by infinite stimulation. There is no off switch. The result is a generation plagued by a low-grade, constant anxiety. We feel overwhelmed, spread too thin, and perpetually restless. We are drowning in information while starving for wisdom. Promise. But what if it didn't have to be this way? I'm not here to sell you a fantasy, a digital detox on a remote island, or the life of a monk. I'm promising something real, something practical. I'm promising that you can take back your mind. You can reclaim your focus, your dreams, and your peace, not by radically changing your life, but by making small, repeatable moves that fit into the life you already have. No retreats, no magic pills, no abandoning technology. This isn't about fighting the modern world. It's about learning to navigate it with intention. It's about installing a simple personal operating system that protects your attention as your most valuable asset. A system that rekindles your personal ambition by creating space for it to breathe. A system that restores quiet, not as an absence of noise, but as a presence of self. Proof. This isn't theory. This is a protocol. Try this for the next 7 days. Treat it as an experiment. Be a scientist of your own mind. First, start with 1 clean hour after waking. The first 60 minutes of your day are for you, not for them. No phone, no feeds, no email, no news. Let your brain wake up on its own terms. Your brain's morning chemistry, with its peak levels of cortisol and cleared adenosine receptors, is primed for focus and clarity. Don't waste that precious neurochemical window on reactive, low-value tasks. Use it for what matters. Second, create a single task block every single day. Just 25 minutes. Pick one important task, go full screen, and turn all notifications off. The goal isn't to finish the task, The goal is to practice sustained, undivided attention. Your mind will wander. That's what minds do. When you notice it drifting to your phone, to your worries, to your to-do list, gently return. Don't judge yourself. That return, that gentle refocusing, is the rep. That is the bicep curl for your attention muscle. Third, set friction gates on the apps that eat you alive. You know the ones. Move them off your home screen into a folder on the second or third page. Turn off all badges and banner notifications. Log out after each use. Make the cheap dopamine slightly more expensive. By adding 2 or 3 extra taps, you give your conscious mind a chance to ask, do I really want to do this right now? Fourth, reserve one dream slot a week. 45 minutes. Just you, a pen and paper. No screens. This is not for to-do lists. This is for unstructured, ambitious thinking. Ask yourself big, scary questions. Write what the future you, the one who isn't tired or scared, actually wants. Then, find the smallest possible atomic unit of that dream and translate one line into a concrete next step. Don't build a business plan. Just research one competitor. Don't write a novel. Just write one character's name. Finally, install a buffer twice a day, just 5 quiet minutes. In the middle of your workday and before you transition into your evening. Eyes off all glass. Look out a window. Listen to the sounds around you. Breathe slower than you think you need to. This isn't meditation. It's a system reboot. It creates a seam between the different parts of your life, preventing stress from one area from bleeding into another. Peace isn't found in a quiet place. It's made in a noisy one. Here's the fundamental truth of our time. Your attention is the gateway to everything you want in life. It is the currency of deep work, the foundation of meaningful love, the raw material of art, and the prerequisite for restorative rest. Everything you hope to build, experience, or become requires your focused presence. Guard the gate, and your dreams will have a path to walk through. Leave it open, and they will be chased away by the noise. In 2025, the hard thing isn't working harder. It's not about hustle. The truly difficult and most rewarding work is choosing, with intention, what to ignore. Your greatest strength is your awareness. Be intentional. Be kind to your mind. Start with 1 clean hour tomorrow. Take back your mind, and the rest will follow. Security isn't a salary, it's options. Start simple. Track every expense for 30 days. See truth, not guesses. Pay yourself first. Automate savings before lifestyle grows. Learn one marketable skill. Writing, analytics, design, coding, selling, practice daily reps. Create one income experiment per quarter. A freelance gig, a digital product, a weekend service. Document your results. Keep what works, cut what doesn't. When your boundaries meet your growing skills, pressure fades, and freedom begins. We've normalized stress. We wear busy like a badge. Our minds quietly fracture. We trade sleep. We trade health. We trade presence for deadlines that forget our names. That isn't ambition. It's dependence dressed as discipline. Your job should support your life, not consume it. Set guardrails, protected start times, protected stop times, no email in bed, meetings with agendas, or none at all. Batch deep work, decline politely, document clearly, deliver consistently. Protect your mind space. The way companies protect revenue. A sustainable career is built on boundaries, not burnout. Every era has a turning point, and you're living in one. The world is changing fast, but the wise adapt faster. If this opened your eyes, hit like, drop a comment below, and subscribe to Think Too Rich, where truth meets wealth. Because the future doesn't wait for anyone. It rewards those who prepare.